So the world has a billion-person water problem and also a 6 billion I don't know Jesus and go to church problem. So I thought, well, what if we tried in our own way to help solve both? So on May 1st, 2019, I started OCNWTR Church. I had no money and 60 days of personal savings. I went all in. A few months later, so I asked two guys if they would start a Bible study with me at a jiu-jitsu studio on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock in San Clemente, California. A few months later, that group of guys went on a surf trip to El Salvador. 22 of us went and had a blast surfing, drinking coffee, hanging out with kids. We built our own decentralized desalination system that converts ocean water into drinking water using solar power, and we used that system to start a church. I went to school for a long time to get to that moment. As Hal mentioned, my studies was in public health with an emphasis in water policy, and I'd also surfed since I was a kid. And I love being a pastor, which is a long, fancy way of saying that I love the salt water, I love clean water, and I love the living water of Jesus. As it turned out, our decentralized desalination system was one of the first of its kind. We made a video about our project, and unbeknownst to me, a civil engineering department in a graduate program, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, saw that and emailed me, which I initially thought was a joke. I deleted the email, and asked me to attend their Global Water Summit and to share what I had found through the work we had done in El Salvador. As a result of being asked to talk at the Water Summit, they asked me to be a part of the water policy team there. So that was our first year. We planted a church in San Clemente and one in El Salvador. We had a solar-powered, decentralized water system serving people through our church. They asked me to be a part of the water policy team at MIT. Well, what happened our second year, last year? Well, we moved our church from the jiu-jitsu studio to a coffee shop. We learned there were 35,000 specialty coffee shops in the United States. It's one of the last places that everybody seems to like. So we decided we would try to start planting churches there. So we started a church in Costa Mesa. We discipled and sent our first missionary to Argentina to plant a church. We laid the groundwork to plant a church in Indonesia, which we'll do this March on another surf trip, and we were asked to adopt a small network of churches in Pakistan. One of my favorite Bible verses is Genesis 1:1, where it says, "In the beginning, God created." If you look at the Hebrew there, it means that he made something out of nothing. And we've seen God do that in a little over 2 years. We've gone from nothing to 10 churches in 5 countries, totaling about 600 people with pastors teaching the Bible in 3 different languages, English, Spanish, and Punjabi, in 3 different cultures to 3 different races, while helping people source their water. Jesus said, "You'll be my witnesses in Jerusalem, Judea, and Samaria, and to the other ends of the earth." Jesus is helping us do what he said. Now, in the next 24 months, we want to plant 100 churches in 20 countries through a new program called Beach House. Beach House will be located in San Clemente, California. We want to bring people in for 16 weeks to train them with our advisory team and our pastors. And this is where I need your investment to help us get Beach House put together so that we can develop and deploy younger people to help them plant churches through the lessons we've learned through surfing, coffee shops, innovative water solutions, and traveling This is our vision and our version, and I hope that you'll believe in us and invest. Thank you for your time.